She holds up a small whiteboard. On it is written a string of apparently meaningless letters and numbers. She is careful to hold the whiteboard so that all figures are clearly visible in the shot. Dr. Kale. I'm afraid this week's results have been less than encouraging. We have retrieved and analyzed 4 of the so-called sleepwalkers affected by the active stage of the Symbogenesis parasite. All of them demonstrated physiological difficulties, as well as unpredictable and irrational behavior. Analysis of the subjects showed that there had been extensive damage to the soft tissues of the brain and spine during the takeover process, resulting in a host that was unable to reach an accord with the invasive parasite. Unless Symbogenesis finds a way to begin infiltration earlier in its life cycle, we will continue to see individuals who have been damaged in this manner. At this point, neither the original human host nor the invasive parasite will be able to utilize these subjects as fully functional beings. They are failures of evolution. They are dead ends. Dr. Kale pauses and puts the whiteboard down, rubbing her face with the heel of her hand. In that moment, she looks more tired and more human than she has since the video began. Dr. Kale. There are those who will interpret my decision to open these videos with a confession as an admission of guilt. It's not. I just need you to know that my data is as good as it's possible for anyone's data to be, and if there's blame to be given, I need it to fall on me. But I'm not guilty. Guilt involves feeling like you did something wrong, and while I am most definitely to blame, I'm not guilty. She smiles, a little sadly. Dr. Kale. I don't know who's watching these videos, if anyone is. Maybe it's someone from the human side. Maybe it's someone from the Symbogenesis side, and I'm not going to say which side it is that I'm rooting for because, honestly, even I don't know anymore. I know that I did good work. I know that I made a lot of lives better with what I did. I know that I love my children, all of them, no matter what species they are. I know that I am sorry for what's happening right now, but nothing that happens is ever going to make me regret that I created them. Her attention switches briefly to something outside the shot. She makes a gesture with her right hand, which appears to be American Sign Language for okay. Then she nods, turning back to the camera. Dr. Kale. Whoever you are, we're ready for you. May you put this information to good use. May you find a way to thrive, and may you, and everything you love, make it through the days ahead alive. She grips her wheels and rolls toward the camera, swerving just before she would have run into whatever is holding it. There is a brief stutter in the picture, as if the image were compressing, and the lab is gone, replaced by a several megabyte flood of data. This onslaught of encoded information continues for 90 seconds before the visual feed abruptly terminates. The audio continues for a few seconds more, then ends. End report. September 13th, 2027. Timestamp 1821. This is not the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the recognition of the end. This is the point at which the world could no longer afford to pretend that nothing was wrong. The end began in 1,000 places at the same time, sending little cracks through the foundation of mankind's casual domination over the earth. It was born of hubris, and it started slowly, only to gather in both speed and strength as the days went by. No one who noticed had the power to stop things, and by the time more eyes were on the problem, it was too late. This is not the beginning of the end, but it is the end of the beginning. Paul Moffat was dying. Externally, he seemed to be the very picture of health, the sort of man who could still run marathons and climb mountains, despite being well into his